Hello grasshoppers, this is Mrs. Casey. I'm going to read you a story, but this time I've made a few props to go with it. Okay, here we go. We're going to read you Fidgety Fish. Tiddler was always fidgeting. He wriggled and squiggled, he darted and giggled, until his mum got fed up with him. Go out into the sea and swim till you're tired, but watch out for the big fish, she said. So Tiddler swam out of his cave. He dived and he flipped, he leapt and he dripped. He sped faster than a rocket, and then he glided gently, letting the sea currents fan his fins. But he still didn't feel tired. There were limpets that clung and jellyfish that stung. Tiddler swam on till he saw a big red starfish. Tiddler butted it gently with his nose. The starfish just smiled. So Tiddler asked the clickety-clackety crab to play, but it scuttled off into the seaweed. Tiddler came to a big, dark cave. It looked much more exciting than his cave back home, and Tiddler swam in. Snap! Tiddler was trapped inside a big fish. He trembled and shivered, and he shook and he quivered, until the big fish's tummy began to feel very, very funny indeed. It rumbled and grumbled, it turned and it tumbled, it fluttered and groaned and mumbled and moaned. Suddenly, the big fish did an enormous burp, and whoosh! Out shot Tiddler. Past the jellyfish and the clickety-clackety crab, and past the starfish and straight through his own front door. I hope you've used up all that energy, said his mum. But she would have to wait until the morning to hear about his adventures, because Tiddler was already fast asleep. Okay, that's the end of the story. Just got a few questions for you now. Okay, let's see how much you understood. Who was fed up with Tiddler? You guessed? That's right, it was his mum, wasn't it? What did Tiddler ask Crab to do? That's right, Tiddler did ask the crab to play. Did Tiddler go into a cage? You remember? That's right, he didn't go into a cage, it was the mouth of the big fish. How did Tiddler get out of the big fish? You're right, the big fish did a loud burp. Where did Tiddler go when he shot out of the fish? That's it. He went past the jellyfish, the clickety-clackety crab, and the red starfish, and then he ended up back at home. Why couldn't Tiddler tell his mum about his day out? You're right, he couldn't tell his mum because he was fast asleep in bed. Okay, let's see. Do you think that you could make your own storyboard using all your own props with one of your favourite stories? Or maybe you could create your own story. I hope to be able to see them all very soon. Take care. Hope you enjoyed the story. Bye.